low, made food for the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you ain't forgot what you did. State of it all eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And off we go from KC. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, second and 10. He'll drop to throw. There's Jefferson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Third down, 3 to go. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timber. Right there.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Come on, set.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
I'll give on the ground.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Tackle there by Michael Hall. They'll come up on a second down and 8. He'll look to throw. Taking off, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That one good for 26 yards. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll get this out to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now he'll run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Fall down these two. Fall down these two. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. They'll send a tight end in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
A tight end in motion now. Now, faking the give, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They send the tight end in motion. He'll air it out down the middle. And this will be incomplete. Anthony Gould was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, working deep downfield. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We are through one. It's the Browns with the advantage. We'll be back in Kansas City. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Pass to the left. 70 range.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Back to the air one more time. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, KC. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Chiefs are on top. It's now 10-7. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
7 Pirates.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year, and the score stays right where it is. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They will indeed go as they look to throw.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Shut up! 70 Lions! Shut up!
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Downfield for Njoku. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A gain there of 20. 1st down, Cleveland.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That is caught. What a throw. George Pickens. Touchdown, Browns. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Browns get it back to within 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
3rd and long.
Let's go. Check, 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 check. Track at 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and His quarterback's paying the price for it.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. They bring Judy in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going deep downfield for Judy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. First and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing now on first and 10. He'll get this out wide. This a mess on the offensive end. He goes out of bounds. That's going to be a loss of 5 yards on that play.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
Third and long. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw out of the gun. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball and keep that to a short gain.
Third and 6. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
He's got the first down and more than that. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
You see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Back to the air once more on second down. He's going to try it here again. He's got it. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cleveland. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Groupie now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
They bring Judy in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught! And he will get into the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Browns. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Browns are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. So, no shortage of offense. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Tight end going in motion here. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got room to roam. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. You're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Back to the air one more time. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw yet again. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal?
Let's go now.
That is caught side of the end zone. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, KC. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now, faking the give. That is caught downfield by Pickens. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They bring Judy in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to ETN. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. Now a give up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's got space inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Browns have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing now from the gun. Going deep downfield for Judy. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Groupie now on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.